I'm going to continue this lesson on negative exponents. This is the third part on negative exponents. There's a lot involved in this, so I want to make sure that you get it. All right, so let's do a few problems here so you can get a full understanding. We talked about the zero exponent raised to the zero power. So let's look at this. All righty, here we go. There we go. All right. Again, I want to talk about that one more time to make sure you understand. Even if I have a variable and I have x to the second and I'm dividing by x to the second, all right, this is still x to the 2 minus 2, which is x to the 0 power, which is still 1. Okay, it's still 1. X to the 0 power is still 1. And the reason that it is still a 1 is because if you was to work this out and expand that, what you would have had if you worked it out, you don't have to. That's showing your work right there just fine. But I would have said, well, I got an x on the top, 2 of those, x times x, over x times x. Now, same thing applies. Anytime I have the same number or letter on the top and the bottom, these still cancel and become 1s. And these still cancel and become 1s. So I still get a 1. Because it doesn't matter if these x's is a variable or if it was 5 over 5 or if it was 8 over 8. It doesn't matter what the numbers are or what the letters are. If they're identical, when they divide, they will still give you a 1. All right? So keep that in mind. Let's look at this. Let's go with 5 to the negative first power over 5 to the negative third power. All right. So on this one here, you're not going to expand it the way we would do the other ones. What I want to do, there's 2 ways to do this problem. First of all, I think the easiest way for me, the way I like to do it, I like to move the location of these negative exponents. Whenever you move it to the opposite location, it becomes positive. So if I take that 5 to the negative third and put it in my numerator, it becomes positive. If I take this negative 1 and put it in my denominator, it becomes positive. Okay? Now I can clearly see that I'm going to subtract my exponents and end up with a 2 as my exponent, and that will be a 25. 5 to the second power is 25. Now, if that confuses you to move them out the way to make them positive, I'm going to show you another method with the exact same problem that might suit you a little better. Not sure if it will, but this method, you don't have to move the numbers at all. I'm going to show you how to do that. You can leave the numbers right where they are. And remember that you can subtract your exponent. So let's do that. 5 to the negative first minus a negative 3. Remember, you're subtracting a negative 3. Got it? So, if you remember the rules here, these 2 together mean plus. So that's going to be negative 1 plus 3. And what is that? A 2. And what is that? 5 to the second, 25. Same answer. To me, flipping it and making it positive and going 3 minus 1 is easier. If you don't have a problem with negative 1 minus a negative, negative 1 minus a negative becoming a plus and remembering your rules, then you can do it this way or you can do it the other way. Doesn't really matter. You'll still get it right. Either method you show me. All right. So let's look at another one. So we make sure we get that. Let's use this one. B to the negative fourth over B to the negative seventh. All right. Now, if I flip them first, I like to do that. You don't have to. But if I flip them first, I'm going to have B to the seventh now in my numerator as a positive number because I moved it to the top. And since this one was negative, I'm going to move it to the bottom. Now I can clearly subtract these two numbers, 7 minus 4, okay? And I know that that is going to be b to the third power. Now, if you decide, I don't want to move it, I want to leave the letters and the exponents right where they are. It confuses me when you flip them around and stuff. You can leave them right where they are and do like this. If you prefer this way, this will work also. -4 minus a -7. Remember, you are subtracting these two. Don't write -4 minus 7. Nope. You need -4 with a subtraction symbol right here, and then the -7. Got it? So that means b to the -4 plus 7. Because you must remember that this in here, these two negative signs, means a plus sign. You remember the rule. All right? So, what's my final answer? -4 plus 7? 3. You get the same answer. All right? Very good.